Anyway,
these things they happen.
they got going right away too. So I mean, it was like I didn't even have time to even tell them I'm ready or anything. But you look here, Raviolinguini, he stepped in some hot coals in Zone 3 in what was a close race, but now Sailor has an opportunity to.
As long as they can cap up the No, that's not. No, I was talking about me. It's all about accident.
Yeah, we'll see. SailorMint doesn't exactly have the safety ability. It does have that teleport ground to save him through one hit, but not a whole lot else. And Zone 5, especially if he's gonna forget about goons like that, that could be pretty dangerous.
Always throws me off when I always think that the frog boots should work. That is not the case. They very much don't.
Ring of War working very good on things. There goes the ground.
Well, free trip to the shop at the very least.
And picks up 3 more free hits.
Yeah, that's very good.
Very
It definitely did not appear planned, but in the dove charm, dashing their expectations.
I don't know if you caught that. There was like a 4-square teleport on the he did not go far.
I did. Yeah, I did see that. I'm like, oh, that's very, yeah. He's like, oh, this magical journey I went on did not last very long. I want my money back.
So, quickly fixing some balance issues. Here, there we go. SailorMint on to 4-3 now. Oh, again, just up in the Ghoul, unfortunately.
Opting not to check. They opted not to check the shop, which is. I find that a little questionable given their lead, assuming that.
The arm.
They still got the flawless though, so we'll see what they go for here.
Bomb spell, not terribly useful given that he's got 6. Meanwhile, Raviolinguini back to the scene of the crime in Zone 3. Immediately popping the Frost Charm. Linguini's just going. Yeah, the music should be down. Did it not get turned down? I'll double check, but we'll try this.
I've only got RTMP up, so
right. Yeah, it should be really far down now. I don't know if I can bring it down any further without losing it entirely.
SailorMint, quick work of that. Is making quick work of Zone 5 here.
Indeed. He's running it pretty fast, given that, he doesn't have to be going fast at this point. Maybe Sailor is not screen watching. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier. It's just they may not know. I know that if they happen to have a single monitor, I know it's a bit of a pain to set up screen watching on even like I have a big monitor and it's just there's not enough room.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. You'd have to play at like 1400 or less, and that's not fun. Who's in the other arm there? SailorMint.
Then they've got glass a glass bib on. So.
Glass bib, yes, but not too bad. It's on a dead ringer. Meanwhile, Raviolinguini cleaning up Zone 4. Looks like he's using Earth. Got to be careful with that. There has been some crashes with that.
Oh.
But SailorMint handling it, and is going to be heading on to Necrodancer. Still with that glass intact, albeit barely. And Ravio, good job on Ravio for getting back to just being one zone behind here, but it's going to be too little too late if Sailor can finish us off.
I imagine we'll be fine, but who knows? Anything can happen here, especially to Dorian.
Don't dunk Daddy.
Daddy, no.
Gotta be careful. Dad ruins everything.
Alright.
A lot of enemies on board, but SailorMint keeping calm. And just as Ravio goes down to a Red Devil, that's going to be Sailor's first win, 947 in.
That was a very good showing from Ravio, though. Like they managed to catch up so fast.
Indeed.
If
Yeah, hopefully, Ravio seemed to do fairly well in getting back as fast as he could, but now he'll have a chance to play evenly with SailorMint and see if he can settle down and not have an early death. But SailorMint up 1-0 here. Sailor definitely the more race experienced of the two. But Ravio has definitely made some strong showings in some previous events. So, definitely not a person to count out just yet.
yeah, they're showing from their last life on the previous race really goes to show that you just can't underestimate, or you should not underestimate them.
Indeed. And here we go, race number 2. Immediate cracked wall, and I don't know what Ravioli's thinking of doing here.
My immediate guess would be space.
Taking the blood whip off of the blood shrine. This is dangerous. He resets. He's like, none of this. I don't need no whip. Now, what?
There's a titanium staff.
Yeah, that's really good. Titanium staff is gonna really help these guys early on. I did not see it happen to Ravioli. He's reset a second time.
No, I unfortunately did not catch that either.
I'm thinking that might be just RTMP to get the staff. But Ravioli's now picking the staff, but Sailor down. He's going to check his blood shop here. Oh, man. Oh, man. He's going to stick with the staff over the Warhammer. It was only a gold Warhammer, so I don't blame him on that.
Yeah, I feel that's probably the correct decision. Yeah. I wish my seats were this good.
Yes, Ravioli doing the same thing. So, not a whole lot of difference in what the two are doing. Red Dragon showing up for SailorMint shouldn't be, well, might be a bit of a problem here. But just dances around the trap and he's fine. No love for whips at all. Ugh. Deep Blues. Nice weapon to have on Deep Blues, especially if you can freeze. Ooh, did not freeze enough, so, okay, gets him with the...
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so that works. That was kind of
Put in some fancy footwork.
Yes, I agree. Picking up the healing spell, that's really good. Going to be up to 2.5 hearts going into zone 2.
Nice blood.
Meanwhile, Ravio onto his Deep Blues.
Someone who only learned about the blood heal earlier this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had no idea that it was a thing, and then I watched one of the VODs, and they talked about it. I'm like, oh, let's try this. It's really great.
Yeah, it is so good. Best part is on Bard is that you can just spam it.
Are you?
It's totally broken on Bard.
Of course you can.
I think I saw Ravio take a hit there. He's down to 1 heart now, but he still does have that.
War or peace?
Yes, it's going to be
Bonus.
peace is going to be the issue, but not picking up the. Doesn't have the money for it, but could easily get the money for that helm. Get the Memer's cap going. We'll see if Ravio finds it. No, Ravio's on 2-2, so this is kind of dead even here. This layout kind of sucks, though. Ravio just choosing to go around. Sailor following, so given that, Ravio's taking the lead after having a pretty slow start.
I always hate these.
The white armadillo on the
no.
trap rolls right into Ravio, and for the 4th time, Ravio staring at the first room and 1-1. That's not good. Meanwhile, Sailor with an excellent kill on the mini boss before it could even get off of its starting square.
Gotta keep an eye on those armadillos.
Yes.
They're so dangerous.
Oh, Rat is powerful. We have a Rat charm.
Rat on the right. I have yet to get every single familiar in the game. So
In one game?
yeah, in the single game, I've gotten 3.
I've gotten
I got
three.
3
I've gotten
earlier.
SailorMint on to King Konga. Ravio doing the same stuff, getting the free spells, got the staff. Going through zone 1 pretty fast here. Nice freeze bomb here. Should take out Konga pretty quick.
Very nice.
It's going to be a glass staff. Are you really taking a glass staff? Oh, man.
Glass spear.
Or yeah, spear. Right. He had a staff. My bad.
Yep.
And I don't know if I can agree with that, because
I'm right there with you. That's too risky for me.
it is very risky. But it could be a matter of comfort. It could be having that the two range to be able to hit things without having to step in front of it.
Very
Which you
true.
don't
So-
get with the staff.
Rat Familiar doing some work on that ghast or whatever it is, whatever the name of the purple lights are.
Absolutely, yeah. The staff, the rat rather doing a lot of work here. Just gotta be a little careful here. But Sailor gets out of 3-2 just fine.
Have they
Checking that
used their-
2-1 shop that he did not check before. He's gonna see that miner's cap, and I would imagine he's gonna take it, and he does.
Ooh, that is a spicy torch.
Oh yes, the lightweight. Or some people call it the shake weight, but I won't give it that. Sailor picking up a compass there. That's going to be really good for zones 3 and 5.
I wonder if they noticed the wall mimic there. They could have gone through on there's a way that you could have done that without going all the way around.
Right.
That I can see. So it's a shame.
Ravio's gotten past where he was before, and Sailor picking up a base cutlass.
The 2 damage on the cutlass is really good in my opinion.
It is.
I'm very biased towards the cutlass, but it's such a safe item. It's that warm blanket feeling.
That is such a
man.
good ring, but not enough money. Let's see if Sailor opts to farm or if Sailor's just going to go. And Raviolinguini now just 2 floors back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's picked up a what's that torch? A torch that reveals the traps. Can't think of the name of it.
Foresight.
Foresight, thank you.
Yep.
The green torch, we'll call it.
The green one.
Oh, no, not again. It's Fortissimo 3. Never want to see Fortissimo 3, but Sailor cleans it up with the free spell. No problem at all.
I'm of the opinion that freeze is the best.
Another weapon change for SailorMint, this time to the Obsidian Longsword. So can't really decide what he wants to play with here. Let's the rat do the work on that guy. Ooh. Torch walls,
Yep.
can you take that? Does not take the spell that was in the chest, so waste of gold there, but that's fine. Does not take the torch walls, but then again, he's got the compass, so doesn't really need
Probably
too
thinking
much.
that's good enough, and I'm with him there, especially.
Don't look
given-
now. Raviolinguini's only 3 rooms back, and Ravio has really picked this up.
Are we going to see a freeze? A freeze?
I don't know. Oh, I thought Ravio had that, but he did take a hit on the way out.
Ravio opting to use freeze there.
Mm-hmm.
Approximately the same effectiveness as Sailor's strat there. So
Yep.
this is amazing.
This is amazingly close for Ravio going down and resetting twice. Not that far behind at all. Probably 1 room at this point. And also notice Ravio's put the rat on the left. It's just,
I don't know if I agree with
bad.
that, but it
Oh,
is
Ravio misjudging the
Oh,
Banshee. I don't
no.
know if he just didn't realize he hit the sarcophagus or what, but he was not able to get out of. He's not able to judge where the Banshee was going, and the Banshee just smacked him across the face. So, Raviolinguini not having a good run of it these 2 races, and Sailor, he's on to 4-3 here. 4 hearts. It's got the longsword. Could use some armor, but otherwise doing all right. Oh, did not handle that well at all, but he's got the food.
That was sketchy.
Yeah, he's got the food.
But
so he's
the
fine.
nice freeze that the freeze is there to use it, and they're making they're utilizing their resources very well.
Mhm.
Oh, and the leprechaun.
Yes, another heavy plate for SailorMint. 2nd game in a row. He's picked that up when he needs it.
That was a really good shop too. Having the
SailorMint really wishing he had held on to that spell now. But he handles it really quick. He had a fast kill anyway. Seeing
Opting to
all
leave
the
a fireball.
spells Into zone 5. This is looking pretty good for Mint. Full health. There's a potion there if he wants it. Oh, yeah, he wouldn't be able to open it.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Yeah,
bombs
no
left,
bombs,
which
yeah, that means butt puzzles if he can't get any.
well, we'll see what's in the shop.
Oh, that's good. Get that battle shovel. And he picks up the battle shovel, so he now has access to that potion. And that's exactly where he's going. Good call for SailorMint there.
Very good.
Ravio again trying to run it back. He's picked up the miner's cap, but he's got a long way to go. He's got at this point you want to get a healthy enough lead, but you don't want to push too fast, because if you die and then SailorMint dies, well, there goes any potential lead you might have had. So
Here we'd be back to square one. They
Yeah.
took a hit on the. That's two hits on their heavy plate, or their heavy glass rather.
down to the bib. We'll see how SailorMint handles 5-3 here. Still at full health and a potion, so I mean this isn't much of a problem.
Got frozen by that gold gorgon there, but they managed it.
Yep, and very
Made
easy
quick-
freeze kill on that mini boss. On to Dead Ringer. Just a very simple right side strat here, nothing fancy. And whoops! I'm not sure what happened there, but the glass armor saved him.
The game still thinks it's flawless, so it's all good.
Yes. Linguini going down again on 3, somewhere in zone 3, and just a horrible race for him, unfortunately. He just could not get anything going. A lot of deaths, but I mean, this is nowhere near safe for SailorMint because of the butt puzzles here. I mean, he's got no bombs at all.
Yeah, I don't know if I would give it. It appears they've decided to just take a breather, maybe.
Yeah, I would imagine he's trying to take a breather or something to get back into the third game, because you don't want to drop all 3.
I don't really know if I agree with that, but at the same time, I'm not them, and they're gonna need to deal with deal with their stuff. However, so if this is gonna be the best way to secure them a win in the third and final game, then
And a nice freeze for
Then so be it.
SailorMint
Yep.
there.
that was fantastic.
Taking this
That
one
was a-
home. Gonna be an
That was a
11
very good Necro Dancer, despite the puzzles.
Yes. Yeah, Ravio, King Torture's got it right. Ravio's got some good pushes going on, but he cannot. He's having trouble sticking the landing, so to speak. And that's definitely going to be a problem, because SailorMint is showing that he's not going to die. So you need to not die too if you want to have a chance. So they're back at the seed screen. We're going to have game 3 coming up in a moment. In a match that's going very well for SailorMint.
I know I've heard Jack say a whole lot that it's all about consistency,
Indeed.
and it's like this is just a showcase of that. Sailor seems to be the more consistent player so far, so you gotta you have to just be able to finish a game.
Yep. And another thing to mention about SailorMint, in about an hour and a half over on Paperlar's channel, he's got to face G Fitty tonight as well. So Sailor's gonna know pretty much how many points he's got, and if he can win this game and sweep G Fitty, he's probably gonna be playing Friday, Saturday. I would imagine.
No doubt.
So Sailor definitely looking to get this third game going. Looking almost identical on both sides here. Save the quality of the stream, but what?
Shot?
What? Ravio opting to reset.
I'm not sure what happened there. Did they take damage? I didn't see. I
Did
didn't
not see any
Ravio
damage
take
taken. No. So maybe nerves. Who knows? We'll find out. SailorMint opting to neglect the cracked wall that was at the start of the zone. No, I guess he must have just fumbled the button. That's all I can think.
Yeah, that.
Oh, he misplaced the bomb? Oh, they're saying he misplaced the bomb. I didn't see that.
Oh, that would do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at SailorMints at the time. Okay. Screen watch too hard, yeah. So, yeah, SailorMint, right to skip that shop. It was a conjurer. They do not have enough gold yet. Skipping the the glass harp.
Do not blame them at all.
Well,
I made the same decision earlier today, and it paid off for me. So, oh no, they're
Ravios? Okay, so they're both taking. I mean, it's 4 damage.
We'll see.
It's got dagger. Oh, goodness. Doesn't matter what weapon you have. If you get blasted by a dragon like that, you're going back to 1-1. So SailorMint with about his own lead now. And Ravio, you can talk about tilt. It could be very likely here. Fortissimo 1's the boss.
That means everybody's favorite Fortissimo 3 will not be making an appearance.
Not this time. We got that. We got that a little earlier.
Ring of shielding. I would have personally gone, and this is probably the wrong decision. Who knows? I would have gone with in the red chest. I think it was the shopkeeper from earlier.
Yeah, that's really good for healing.
Yeah, they're not the healthiest right now either. So
yeah, so SailorMint. A little careful with the Nightmare here, but he's fine. You can tell SailorMint is playing this really slow, not comfortable with this harp at all. Especially knowing in the back of his mind, hey, I could break this if I do something wrong. So,
and those mushrooms weren't placed for.
And speaking of breaking glass,
favorite shrine.
Speaking of breaking glass, Ravio has broken his harp. It's down to half a heart, not going to get a flawless chest, and has to go in with a glass shard. So, Elad shard it is. Very quickly picks up a whip, though. Interesting. He's going to pick up the fireball scroll. I don't know. I think I would have saved and gone back for the battle shovel.
Yeah, that's the decision I would have made there, too. It's not...
Oh, look what SailorMint's picked up.
Oh, my favorite ring.
Yeah, that's a Ring of Frost right there. Takes out the Minotaur, and should have no problem getting to this exit. So yeah, build-wise, health-wise, SailorMint much better now with the 2 Cursed Hearts. Picks up... Is he going to keep it? Yes, he is keeping that rifle. So SailorMint on the rifle now.
Amazing. I mean, that piercing damage, pretty good.
Yes.
As long
the
as
knockback, pretty scary. So and plus he's got all these whites to deal with the helm he's got. Oh, he's going to pick up this apple here, though. Or should. It's a free apple. Oh. Loses his Frost Charm for it. That's too bad. But Raviolinguini just a 4 behind here.
I feel the correct non-meme decision would have been to take the delicious ham.
Yes. The ham would have done a lot for him. It would have made those Cursed Hearts real hearts.
Mm-hmm. But you can't shoot a rifle if you don't have a rifle. I mean, who am I to argue with that?
Raviolinguini picking up the rifle and immediately bombing himself.
Well,
I'm not sure how that happened, but definitely a lot of nerves happening on his side. It's unfortunate. SailorMint onto Conga 2. Getting hit. Oh my god, he's down to half a heart. This is not good. And manages to take out Conga, but oh, at what cost? Man.
This is extremely scary. And
Ravio's
just sitting
scary,
there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's some movement.
Yeah, like I said, Ravio's probably not in a good place right now. He had 2 pretty sketchy races, and this one has not been that much better at all. And especially this race, it seems he's made a lot of decisions, or maybe just the opposite. He hasn't been making decisions because he's confused. He's not sure of himself. He's not playing with confidence.
Stepping right into the path of that white skeleton there too is he needs to just calm down.
Did SailorMint transmog the rifle? He did.
Yeah, as soon as possible he got off of that weapon.
Yes.
I do not blame him in the slightest, although I do blame him a little from taking it in the first place. It
Yeah,
worked
I mean,
out for him well enough, I guess.
And honestly, here I would be bombing some corners here to get that flail. But then again, I'm a flail person, so.
I agree with the decision to go with the rapier. The rapier is pretty reasonable in the double damage.
It sure is.
But then again, you have Ring of Frost, so your everything dies into hits anyway. So
Yeah, damage isn't a big deal at this point. So SailorMint, this is really sketchy. I mean, he's one hit from death no matter where he walks. I mean, he might as well have a glass jaw on.
And that clapping Yeti said hello.
Yep.
But he managed to deal with it. Oh, all right, very good.
Yep. A little bit of.
Answered. Yeah, they're very nervous about that gray.
Gonna bomb for
gray
that apple.
goblin, and
Good decision here. Gets him up to 1.5, so he's not one hit from dead from some enemies. And oh, that's a very nice thing to pick up.
fantastic.
the holy water.
Hopefully they'll be able to utilize that and get some health back. What do we got for the? Oh, they're not on 3. Oh,
That is a glass
rapier.
rapier. Yes, it is. But do you take it? I mean, I don't know if you take that. He's on 3.5 hearts now after the holy water. Take well, 3 hearts after that. But
I would definitely stay as far away from that glass rapier as possible.
I think you pick up. Yeah, I think that's the right decision. Picking up the blood staff there. Again, it's 1 damage, but as we've already mentioned, damage really doesn't mean a whole lot when you have that ring.
Yeah, at this point, you're just
SailorMint playing super cautious here. I mean, we saw in the last few races that his confidence was way up there, but this race, not so much. I don't know if it's just the build or the fact that he has been on low health at some point. I mean, he's all right now. He's got 3.5. He's got good armor. That's a Squega suit's worth of armor there. Is he going to check the shop? Is he going to take the crown? He doesn't have enough for the crown, but now he does. So he's taking the crown. So lots of healing on SailorMint's side. This build has become ultra safe.
Yeah, and I agree with that, especially given the relative lead that you have here. Although, as we said earlier, we can't underestimate Ravio's ability to push here.
Yes, and Ravio already on Zone 2 boss. So SailorMint giving Ravio a lot of time to make that comeback.
Made quick work of that death run already.
Oh yeah.
So, what have we got here? The glass spear. Do you take it this time?
Not this time. Staying on the healing. I cannot blame him.
That rat putting in work.
Oh yeah, that rat is so good right now.
That rat is paying its rent this month here. Oh,
Paying rent for the next year. Going to the longsword. We've already established that's a more comfortable weapon for him. And a food shop. He should go to at least 6 hearts here, depending on if he uses that on the apple or if he waits to try to get ham or something. We'll see what happens. He's at 6 hearts now. He's in a really good spot. The only thing that he's got to worry about at this point is getting caught on goo.
Yep. Hopefully we'll be able to.
And
they've got the. Yeah. you cannot discount him. Daddy's very angry at you.
Yeah. All right, SailorMint making it through 4-2 here, having a much better time in zone 4, and that rat is just so good right now. I mean, it's gotten him out of a couple of tough situations there. Oh,
Yes,
and there's
but
the Ring of Peace, but I don't think you take that.
Yeah, at this point, the Ring of Frost, he's got a lot of health. Not checking the shop though. I would have checked the shop. It's right there.
But to be fair, I mean, he's got like I said, it's a really safe build. The only thing that he could really use at this point is anti-goo boots, and that's only gonna do him good on the rest of this floor. Getting caught by a couple of getting caught by a couple of Blade Masters there, but I mean, he's back to full health already. He used the apple, so still has that gluttony charm should he find some food.
And onward to deep blues.
Raviolinguini 4-2. We're going to start watching him. He's down to 1 heart. It's a cursed heart. He's popped a pacemaker. And he's now on a obsidian broadsword, which is not terrible. but he's now on 4-3, and he's not that far behind SailorMint. He's also got that Crown of Thorns, so he does have some healing, but he can't run into a bat like that. He's gotta watch out for that. He's gonna use a bomb to get through. Meanwhile, SailorMint over on 5-1, going through the conduit line, and Ravio bombs himself for a second time. Ooh, that is rough to watch.
That's very disheartening.
Yeah, he's not had a good run of it. SailorMint knocking out that Earth Dragon really fast.
The Ring of Frost. I think it's probably
one of the strongest.
Probably like the second or third best item in the game, at least.
It's up there. It's definitely strong. I remember when I was practicing for the pre-release tournament with Nocturna, and that would be the ring I'd always want to get on there. So Raviolinguini looks like he's almost conceding this race here. He's just sitting in the lobby at this point. It's unfortunate, but like I said, he's not had a good day of racing. SailorMint getting hit, but gets the health back right away.
I like their little dodge strat for dealing with the electromage there.
Yes. Safe side Deadringer here. SailorMint just cleaning this up at this point. Does a freeze and kills him while he's frozen. There you go. there's a Deadringer kill.
That works. that works.
Yes. 6 bombs, no problem here. And at this point, it's just a matter of keeping Dad alive.
Making the little alcove in the excuse me, in the stage there. Oh, getting frozen here.
Yep. But let's get that second hit. Nice lure for that third hit.
Well, they're on their last hit now.
And that's it.
And there it is. That's
GG. SailorMint, and in almost just over 13 minutes, it's going to take all 3 races. So SailorMint in the driver's seat, getting in the promotion tournament for this week. We'll see a little later. It's just less than an hour and a half from now that he'll go live racing against G-Fitty. Of course, G-Fitty also a pretty tough racer. I imagine we'll see some close races there. So good games, and
yes, very good, very good.
Yep, and that race I just mentioned, that's the next upcoming race. That's at 10 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll have some races in the morning. Wonder J and Kika at 8 a.m. Eastern, Naaman and Ekim at 9 a.m. Eastern, and at noon it's going to be Crazy 8's Fan versus Flygleffet. All kinds of races tomorrow. There's like 12 races tomorrow. There's like 12 races Tuesday, and there's about 30 races that haven't been scheduled yet. So it's going to be a pretty busy week. So anyway, thank you guys for joining. Definitely appreciate having you in commentary with me, Exum.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me.
And until next time, guys. See you, bye.
Goodbye.